People, we are live on Never a Foul, ready to do the preview for the weekend. Obviously, we're going to be revealing the Everton v Liverpool lineup in the Merseyside Derby where Everton wins. A little bit of bias, and yeah, man, all in hope and all in glory to Everton at Goodison Park. But anyone that's here, big up you. Obviously, I see Sid nice and early as well. But obviously, I'm going to be joined by my co-hosts or my hosts, always doing the most. MCSC Daps and obviously Tyrone MC. All.
What are they?
McDonald's usually get your orders wrong, yeah? Bro, they've given me 2.
Well, all I can say on that part is today, guys, you be the potatoes. Today you are hash browns or you be the chips. You should have seen what's it called? Northside's reaction yesterday. It was I've literally got it on a clip from yesterday, like literally. I've literally put the timestamp on there of what the impressions are actually gonna be. Like literally, it's so good. Honestly, you can't beat it. So if you haven't watched yesterday's video of the Man United v Arsenal clash, please look for Northside's impression of Arteta because I've got it on the timestamp. You can definitely find it. I think was it around 28 minutes, 38 minutes, something like that, man. I big up Usman. He says smash the likes on the way in if you are here, and also Sid's in the hint. It's a big up. It says Arthur Melo is on the bench, and apparently Nunes is starting. Is Nunes back?
Yeah, it's his first game back.
Oh, fuck's sake. I don't mind
Everton need to rattle him. This is where we need Richarlison on the pitch.
You know what?
No, but they got Tarkovsky, to be fair. He does a little bit of that, man, to be fair.
Do you know what? In that game, obviously, I'll let you do your thing. We'll touch it after the team news comes out, but that first goal's big in that, man. I just want Chelsea. We want Tuchel under pressure today. West Ham go there and get a result, boy. But yeah, everyone, make sure you like and subscribing, man. You know what it's like. Saturday morning, we've got Daps munching the McDonald's breakfast. We've got me who woke up 20 minutes ago. We've got Cass who is bright and early like a bird, man.
Do you know what? I get woke up early every Saturday morning because even when I don't have my daughter, right? My ex drops her here for like 2 hours at 6:30 in the morning so she can go and take some PT classes. I'm literally just come and jump in bed.
If you had a little on a Friday night,
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Right, got you.
I literally don't move. I'm just like climbing bed, Kiana.
There's your snuggle. Yeah.
Man City played today, innit?
Yeah, 5 p.m.
5, bro.
Half five. Sorry.
Do you know what? Cass, do you think, if Gerrard loses today, do you think he goes?
Has to, innit?
While we're talking about managers going,
isn't it?
Have you seen what Brendan Rodgers has said?
Yeah.
He's come out and said, like, this club is not the same club it was 2 years ago. The team needs refreshing. Excuses, man. Yeah. Excuses. He's acting like he didn't have a massive summer last summer. He's acting like he didn't buy loads of players last summer. He's just a guy full of excuses. He's gone for me. I think if Leicester lose today, they're gone.
Who have they got?
Could be gone. Oh, Leicester.
They got Brighton Sunday. Yeah, bloody hell.
That's a big one.
You know what? This weekend's going to be interesting. Yeah, Leicester. I didn't even. Leicester Villa next week.
Wow.
El Sakiko, you know.
Yeah.
It is. But there's today's derby. Like there's
a couple London clashes as well.
London derbies in there.
Yeah, Tottenham v Fulham, not a derby. They're just from London, I suppose. But Tottenham v Fulham, and then you got obviously West Ham v Tottenham, which is more of a derby, I'd say.
No, Chelsea, West Ham, innit?
Sorry, Chelsea West Ham, which I would say this. Yeah, maybe like it's more like a derby when it came to what were they called back in the day again? The hooligans, football factory. What are they called again?
ICF and Headhunters.
Yeah, Mope is starting for Everton. How do you know this, Usman? Is this from what I'm going to guess he's going to start because it's the only striker they got available.
What's the time?
It's out in 5 minutes.
It's out in 5 minutes. But yeah, with what would he? Oh yeah, the old firm derby. That's what you could call it.
Oh, do you know what? Cass, how mad is that? That's today as well.
Is it really?
That's what I was talking about.
Yeah, Celtic Rangers. Shit, 12:30.
What time kickoff's that? That's a good one to watch.
12:30, you know.
Ooh.
Wow. Oh, for real?
I've got 2 TVs in here.
Yeah, fuck it. That'll be all right. But might as well talk a little bit on the Chelsea v West Ham game first. I'm gonna be straight up with it all. I think Chelsea dropped points, and that's not out of hope. I'm really thinking because David Moyes would not care to probably park the bus for the whole 90 minutes against Chelsea if he needs to.
Yeah,
That's a game of football, not to watch them.
Yeah, that's exactly not a game to watch. I don't fancy watching that myself.
Yeah, dead game to watch. I can't lie. West Ham to play dead football, but do you know what? If Fofana starts, I think they win, and he's in line potentially, guys, to make his debut today. I saw last night. Yeah, he trained yesterday, and the potential start for him. And I think I can't lie, like the way West Ham are playing, they're not really scoring goals or nothing. Bowen's struggling. Like if they throw Fofana in, you've got Koulibaly, Fofana, Cucurella, and James and Thiago Silva there. Like I'm not gonna lie, us three will say in 5 hours' time if Chelsea lose, they've got problems because they shouldn't be losing that.
No way, should they?
Yeah,
that back five you just said there is solid as hell.
Crazy, Daps. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. And then you look that they've got Chilwell that can come in on the left as well.
On the bench, Chalobah on the bench, Aspilicueta on the bench. Like, yeah,
that back three, has got youth, experience, and power.
Yeah. Do you think it's that I done a TikTok the other day? Yeah, I said, "Do Chelsea's defense is the best in the league with Fofana?"
I think if not
on balance, like Daps said,
if you're minusing the keeper because at the moment Mendy's form,
just the back. But
if you look at like that, if you look at those three centre backs there,
it's crazy strength, aerial
for me. Yeah.
Oh my god, like. Yeah, it's just whether Chelsea can score down the other end because Sterling's doing a carry job at the moment.
Then you've got Reece James, that's for me one of the best fullbacks in the league, easily.
And they've played him centre back. Now today, if Fofana plays, everyone's gassed because he goes back to the wing back role now.
Yeah,
different.
Yeah.
What do you think, Cass? What do you think? Liverpool City is better?
You know what? I've always rated City's defense. I don't care if they can concede 2 or 3 against a Newcastle or anything like that. I just feel like because of the way they play football, I don't like this ideology of thinking they've only got a good defense because they keep the ball for 90 minutes of the game. Bruv, that means the defense are also playing football to make sure they ensure the defense is better. So on that note, the Edison comes out on his line. That's ensuring the defense is better for me. The defense keep the ball and keep it ticking, ensuring that the defense is better. Yes, they got great players, but so do other teams are great players to keep the ball and do however they want to do. And if we actually deepen it, I like John Stones a lot, bro. Like I really rate John Stones, bro. Yeah, I feel like he's a good defender. He's come a long way, and I really do rate Diaz.
You know what? That's such a good point. He used to make a lot more mistakes, and he's got rid of mistakes. Obviously, he still had last season the issue of maybe not playing as many games, but that's why I think when Ake got injured against Newcastle and Stones came in, and we conceded 3 with Stones and Diaz, but that was their first game together for quite a while. And then Forest the other day, they clean sheet. I think that it would be really good to get another clean sheet against Villa today, because with Laporte's injury, I think that's going to be a lot. By the looks of it, that's going to be a lot longer than maybe was initially thought. Ake's out at the moment. I think Diaz and Stones, this is their chance to cement that partnership like they did. What was it, 2 seasons ago? They need to really try and stay. I'm a big fan of Stones. For me, Stones, when he played last season, Stones was our best centre back.
It's just he just can't shake off the injuries, innit? I think this. I'm going to be honest. I feel like City will look for another centre back come next year.
Well, we have, don't we? We just
I don't think John Stones goes, but I think Laporte goes. Yeah, I know Kanji, but Kanji is like he's a good backup. He knows his thing. He's not a starting centre back. He's good on. He's good with the feet.
Laporte's just waiting for that Barcelona move. He's been.
Yeah, you know what? That would be a fantastic move for Barcelona. If I'm going to be real, like that would be a very good move if they can get Laporte and Bernardo Silva. I can literally say, you know what, Barcelona might be back.
You know what it is with Laporte is. I think all City fans will agree, as long as he's playing, I don't think he'll go anywhere. But if he gets dropped for a certain amount of games, we know he will, because we've seen it with France. Like when he didn't get the call up for France for X amount of time, he's a player that wants to play, he wants to win stuff. So he's like, nah, cool, I'll go and play for Spain, no problem. Yeah, same with City. Before last season, there was talks of him leaving. He had a very solid season last season, played through injuries and missed out playing for Spain because he was playing through injuries. But if he gets dropped for X amount of time, I think he would look for a move. What you seen? Line up out.
Carvalho starts. Interesting.
Yeah,
finally.
Get up now.
That's
big.
Up now for you guys. He's a baller, man. Like,
yeah.
He's their new Coutinho. He's literally like that vibey
Even
player
looks
for them.
like him a bit.
Yeah, he does, isn't it? They even got the same skin complexion and that. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
okay,
he's earned it though. He scored two in the last two, innit? As well.
Yeah, no Robertson either. Tsimikas comes in.
Ooh,
interesting. Okay,
I'm literally just about. I'm literally going to get out for people to see it. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm going to get people so they can see it.
Yeah.
So the Liverpool lineup on this.
Nunes,
back. Does Aubameyang start today? Do you lot think?
Someone asked. No, he can't play. He's
cheap. He's injured.
Oh yeah, he's injured, isn't he? Yeah, he's injured. He's injured. So someone asked that question earlier. Can you not see this? Yeah.
Yeah, properly.
So this is how I prefer lineups.
Is he?
He played last game, I believe, didn't he? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
he played the last couple games.
Matip's not fully back
he's due to get injured soon then.
Okay. Well, Jota's on the bench, but I don't think he plays today. I can't lie. I don't think he plays. I don't think he's that fit. Firmino will probably come on, and Milner will probably come on. Matip is back as well.
No,
we've got bare attack if Castle. You look at this. Fabinho's the only holding midfield. You got Elliot.
That's this. I said this in the tweet. I said Liverpool from now on, for the time being, need to probably start Fabinho behind Elliot and Carvalho and let them be doing the roaming thing. Just let. The thing is, this team works for me. Why it works for me is I said Tsimikas should be. I think Robertson should have been dropped for Tsimikas anyways. I think because he's got a bit more. I don't know where he's.
I don't want to say. Do you know what, Cass? I don't want to call it dropped, but I get what you're saying. He looks tired.
Just a bit of rotation. Yeah,
maybe then.
I don't want to say
not
dropped. It sounds like
I don't think Robertson's been that bad.
Well, we can call it dropped in my opinion because he's played poor games. He hasn't, even if he's looked tired or not. You've been dropped because you look poor, bro. Like it is what it is, and it happens. But like it's
then again, don't forget they're gonna apparently Son might even come out and say, but Champions League's on Tuesday, and it's a lot of teams are gonna start rotating now.
Yeah. So once what's
now, So I think this is like you saying, Cass. I'm not gonna lie. This team basically saying Everton. Oh, get the Everton team ready for after Cass if you can, please.
We'll.
Big up. But this basically team stinks of go out and win the game before the 60th minute and just get goals because we need our goal. And you know what I think, Daps, as well? This comes back to Man City. City and Liverpool have been so tight in terms of goal difference in the last 2 years. Klopp's actually realised that. You know, at 9-0 the other day, he wanted that because their goal difference has just gone rocketed.
Yeah.
Today, they're like, right, attack Liverpool and get more goals.
Yeah, 100% because then the 6-0 for us.
Exactly.
It's back ahead. So now it's like, right. But I also think this team just makes more sense. It's more balanced. Like,
it makes sense for Nunes. It makes sense for Nunes. Why
would Liverpool with Fabinho need to play another kind of holding midfielder? They wouldn't.
It's true.
Don't against Everton. They've now got people that can run the channels again. So
100%.
I'm sorry, it's Everton. Liverpool should be smashing them off the park.
Yeah, they really should. I wonder if they've got any new signings playing just to make them feel better.
Mope's playing and Onana.
Okay, Onana starting and Mope.
Pocket Mope.
I think this could do well for them because now you've got a Tarkowski and Cody who definitely deal with aerial threats of Nunes. But I'm not saying Nunes can't score, but I reckon Nunes actually scores this game. The sole reason of Carvalho, and it makes sense because Carvalho and Elliot are more creators. They can create for him as a number 9. He doesn't need to drop deep whatsoever. All you got to do is lurk in that box. So he don't need to do much more than that. But I know Iwobi's going to be playing attacking mid.
Yeah,
you got Gordon and Gray on either wings. Nana is, I swear, Nana's massive.
Bro, he's tonk.
He's tonk, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like him and Davies in the middle. And then obviously you got the back forward picks itself. Patterson, it's different to see Patterson. He keeps starting. I quite like him as well.
Cody's going to throw it.
Yeah, I really don't rate Cody in the back four. Really.
He's a Liverpool fan, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. Yeah. You know what? I just look at that Everton team, and for me, it's just bare play, man. That's got chicken with no seasoning, man.
Yeah.
Real talk, innit?
There's nothing that's really gonna get. Yeah, but the only thing is you can say is the only difference is it's a derby and anything can happen. And I'm pretty sure the likes of.
Do you know? If I'm being honest, and if I look at Everton teams over the last few years, right? Everton teams have always, for me, when I look at the names on paper, underperformed, right? But I look at this now and think you're looking like a team that are fighting relegation on paper now. You never used to be. You used to be able to look at their squad and go, nah, that's too good to be in a relegation battle. I'm looking at that now thinking, like, honestly, there's enough. nah, there's nothing there for me at all. We're talking about Iwobi. Iwobi's come alive a bit more playing centrally, but Iwobi's a failed footballer, man. Come on, let's be
He's played well. He's played well this season, though. To be fair, in my opinion. Guys, can you also, if anyone is listening to me right now, please double check on the likes. If you haven't liked the video, please like the video because we're on 35 and it's not good enough.
Come on, man, get it to 50 for a lunchtime.
Just get it to 50.
But I know the time's 11:35, so try and match it with the likes, innit? When it's 11:59, we want 59 likes, if not more.
Real talk.
Imzi, Casio, and OG. Well, what did I do, my guy? But long story short, but I look at that team. I appreciate the comment. I look at that team. I like the fact that they got someone like Allen on the bench, but then they got Dwight McNeil on the bench. They got just Gay on the bench now, which I think he will come on. And they got Vinagre as well, who's a left wing back or wing back. And then also you got Rondon. If you really need, I don't think he's
little like.
I don't think if they need a hold up, man,
physical presence. Yeah,
just to throw your weight about a little bit. So they got a little bit more. The thing is, we look at the Everton teams and say, you know what, this one ain't got as much. You could say enough seasoning to it and whatnot. But the teams before the Everton they've had a little bit of everything, and it looks like James Rodriguez, and so forth, and they look dead. So maybe this is the way they need to go, plain and simple. Lemon and herb.
Win the league. No ego. Sometimes it works. Do you know what? I think the first goal is big because Merseyside and Everton, they're one of them crowds because they're not going through a good time. It's like Leicester. When you watch the Leicester game the other night, when they started okay-ish, if they scored the first goal, the atmosphere had changed. But you know when we scored, we just took control in that half, and it was like they just didn't know what to do. If Liverpool get an early goal in the first 20 minutes, it's game over, man.
And but the thing is with the Everton as well is like they actually start typically quite well, and then they score, but they can never hold off. Like they can never not concede. They're definitely conceded. That's what I can say. They're definitely conceded.
What's their record like against?
Where's Ghana, bro?
Recent years.
I think it's poor. Let me quickly look that.
I think it's awful.
Yeah.
I think Davies gets dropped, by the way, in future. I think Ghana gets that position. Ghana, and it would make sense to have a Nana and Ghana in a just a Ghana Gay and Ghana in a midfield pivot. I think that's their best. They're better two in that midfield.
Everton have won in the last 8. Daps.
Yeah, I thought it was something mad like that.
Yeah.
And this is at Anfield, isn't it?
Nah, it's Everton.
Goodison Park.
Yeah. Oh, it's a good. Oh.
Yeah,
that is right.
What Alex said down there, I don't know if you clocked as well. You see what Alex said down there? Yeah, they've conceded, I think, first in their last 8 games.
Who?
Liverpool, apart from the game against Bournemouth. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's mad. Yeah. I saw a stat about it, and I was like, "Raw, they're actually really conceding loads." Because Alex actually told me about that as well. Big up, Alex.
But it is true. I do think this game, you're spot on. If Everton get the first goal, that could really get Goodison Park rocking. If they don't, it could be a long day for them.
Oh, a long day, man. Like, sorry, Lampard, Jordan, Rodgers, mate. They need points this weekend. Yeah, big up Usman. I thought it was something like that. Yeah. Which is mad. So that's that game. What other games we got at 3 o'clock today?
We've got Tottenham v Fulham.
Yeah, okay. What is it? Mitrovic? Is it Mitrovic Romero day? One of them's getting yellow card.
I think Romero is back. I believe so. I'm convinced that's going to be the case.
Oh my days! Him and Mitrovic are going to war today.
I know Fulham are away. And don't expect Tottenham to really play them off the park either. I feel like if you're going to really, I don't think this suits a Tottenham game. Why I say don't suit a Tottenham game is because I feel like Fulham love the physical game. Like they would be more up for it, not just because of Mitrovic. We've got that Pellegrini, they got not so much Tim Ream, but the other centre back they got a lot of people that want to throw their body about. Well, who I wouldn't start for them is Bobby Reid.
Signings as well, I'm not gonna lie, they've surprised me with some of their signings. They've shown
decent
a bit
signings
of intent,
like that.
Didn't they? Yeah,
they have. Deadland day, innit?
Yeah, I don't. A bit of experience, but I don't agree with that whatsoever. But I just don't agree with Bobby Reid. I think Bobby Reid is dead food, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's so far. I don't even want to talk about him bad because one Bridge and I know is one of his best friends, but he's just one of them guys that works hard and that's it. Like, I'm working hard and quality are 2 different things. Man can't even do a step over or nothing. Like, I agree with Cass, man. I can't lie. He's a striker playing on the wing because he works hard and he's just not good enough. But do you know what? I've got to commend Fulham because, 2-3 years ago, they were getting bopped left, right, and centre. People thinking they weren't going to get any points. They're actually in the top 8 at the moment. And Marco Silva's kind of learned from, I think, was he the manager actually that got him down as well?
No, Scott Parker.
No, Scott Parker.
Yeah.
Scott Parker.
He had them playing some sick football.
Oh, Marcus Silva was at Watford. That's it. And then went to Everton.
Oh.
But because he's got that experience of being in the Premier League, I feel like this year he's using that past experience to like sort of help Fulham try and stay up. And I think at the moment they're doing an okay job in it. Like Pereira in there as well in midfield.
It's mad how but the big games they've got. They've had Arsenal, Liverpool. Now they've got Tottenham. Like, they've gone through all the hard fixtures.
Yeah. They have.
What?
They have.
2-2 with Liverpool, 2-1 with Arsenal. Spurs game today, you just don't know with Spurs because they're always a bit strange. And then they got their run off. I think their next game's a bit hard. And then after that, they've got a nice run. So, like, even midfield, you know, Cass, like, you know him from Portugal as well. He's massive. He's like 6'3". He's just holding it down in there like a rock, man. Like, they're being smart this year. So, I'm
interested to see if they can get anything against Tottenham, though, because Tottenham are looking hard to beat.
I reckon.
Yeah,
so.
You know what, Daps? They're not playing well, though, innit?
Nah, they look shit. No, they look really bad. It is one of those things. Conte's got them playing. It's not exciting football. There's like, it's just, it's so. The
relying on the moments of brilliance.
They start firing. They get Son firing, and it just changes everything. Because if they're hard to beat and then have Son firing, then they could get like they could. Look, I'll say it. I said this last night. I think on with Steve. When we play Tottenham next weekend, yeah, if we beat them, like, and I'm not saying Tottenham are in a title race, right? But what I will say is if we beat them next week, they are not in a title race. And I know it's only like 6-7 games in, but for me, they usually do well against City. If they don't beat us next week, that's them out of the title race.
Where's it at, you lot?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But, and I'll put them out of it that early. I don't think they're in it anyway, but if they can't improve, they get results against us all the time. If they can't get a result against us, but then at what point will Tottenham's fans, right? If Tottenham don't start really mounting, you know, a real run of games, like, and will Tottenham fans start switching on Conte, maybe?
I was going to ask this, Daps, you know, because
we've already seen it.
You know what I think of it?
Tottenham fans didn't like Mourinho. They didn't like Mourinho football.
They didn't like Mourinho football. Do you follow Ashley still? Man like Ash.
Yeah, he don't like him at all, bro.
Bro, it's him. When I start seeing his tweets, I'm like, okay.
Yeah, but he was one of the first on Mourinho. He was like, I don't want this terrorist football. I don't want this football. This football's boring. And I've always thought with Tottenham fans that however much I know they want trophies so badly, they do also want to play good, attractive football, right?
Yeah.
And look, and I'll always say this, for a team that haven't won a trophy for that long, if it looks like they're in for a trophy, I get it, and they'll stick behind him. But it has to be the same energy that they have for Mourinho.
Yeah,
if the football's boring,
the thing is, they know Daniel Levy's a stubborn bastard, right? He is not switching on a man he just invested so much money into and all his wages. They believe in him to deliver something.
I agree with Daps. I agree with Daps though, in terms of like if it's 3 months' time and this football's still happening and it's not sustainable, there are going to be heads starting to turn.
Yeah,
I reckon they could either.
You're willing to accept it if it's going to bring you your first trophy in however long. But you know, if they go out the Carabao early doors, right, or something, and then maybe I don't know. Let's say January, and by January they're not really looking like they're up to much. I'm not saying they should, but again, the same energy they showed Mourinho. If actually Mourinho got sacked when they were in a final.
That's mad.
He did, didn't he? He got sacked.
Yeah, he did. He got sacked in the final.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. That's what I was saying this as well, man. Bentancur and Højbjerg are bang average. I think they're average as well. I think Højbjerg would be good if he had two players in front of him that can ball control and that can bring them up the pitch. And Højbjerg is going to look like he's going to look sick in low blocks. He looks sick. So that's why he looks decent. Bentancur, for me, he's just an average arse footballer, man. Like, there's nothing spectacular about him. Brings a little bit of composure. Yeah. So, yeah, man. But Bissouma, I do believe in. Maybe even a midfield three of Højbjerg, Bentancur, and what's it called? Bissouma can work.
Cass, was it you that was saying the other day that I don't know if it was you or not. For me, but whoever it was, I kind of agree with. But I think I'd spoke too much in the stream anyway, so I just stayed quiet. But I do think that their transfer window has been mad overrated, you know.
That's what I said that. I was deep in it. At first, I was thinking it was sick. Yeah. No, I think Arsenal's got the second best transfer window in the league.
But I'm not gonna say that
second
the players the players that come in at Arsenal have worked, because they have. And the players that, well, we can't say that about Tottenham because not many of them have really started yet, have they? Like, I think Bissouma's only just started to get game time, and Perisic is starting. Apart from that, I don't think we've seen any of the other signings. But I'll be 100. I'm not going to lie, you boys, have slowly had quite a good transfer window.
No, we have. I said it myself. I think we've had the second or third best transfer window in the league. I'm not going to downplay it just because I'm a United fan and we got Glazers. But it's just
the best.
Man City, without doubt. Because you've done the best business and you made money this window, or just about, or you just spent that money, that net spend you spent on a Kanji.
We made 60 million.
Do you get what? Do you get what I'm saying? They made bro. They made a lot, bro. I'm just saying, like, they made a lot of money.
Million.
I'm kind of counting Alvarez into this summer as well, because he actually arrived this summer. He's playing now, like Haaland, Alvarez. Calvert,
it's about 140. It's about 140 each, like because of a Kanji. About 150.
Gomez and Ortega.
Yeah, because Man City, Man City has sold about 170 million worth of players, like all together, including their youngsters and everything.
Got rid of. I think we got rid of another youngie on Thursday for like 10, another 1 or 2 for 10 or 12 million. We've apparently Bet365 tweeted yesterday, Man City have made 60. Man City, they listed the players we brought in and said, and they've made a profit of 60 million.
Yeah, I would say so. Guys, make sure you're smashing the like button if you haven't. 70 of you, 15 away from actually like.
Thing you have to look at as well, though, when you say we've made a profit, you can say we've made a profit of 60 million, right? But then what you can also say is Alvarez we bought for 15 million. Well, if we were to sell him now,
cheap.
If you're selling now, it's going to be a 60, 70 million pound player, easy, bro.
Again, what did we pay for Haaland?
It's going to be. Do you know what? Alvarez is better, by the way, but you're going to sell him like a Ferran Torres job. It'll be 50 million when he needs it, when he goes. If not,
City's model is sublime, bro. But
can we touch on another game?
Go on.
Do you know what? Newcastle Palace, bro. I think that's a.
Is that today? That's today, isn't it? A free. That's a serious game. I think Newcastle. I can't lie.
At Newcastle,
I think Newcastle win this. I think Newcastle win this. But it's going to be a high-scoring game for me. I'm going to say 3-2 Newcastle. You know, I'm going to really say that. Yeah, I think just off the bat, 3-2 Newcastle. I think Isaac scores again. I think St. Maximin and Bruno are back as well.
If they are, then that makes the game even better.
I think they are. Can someone in the comments
imagine Bruno, St. Max, Isaac against Zaha, Elise, Eze? Like, that's flair, but that's thick.
I think Gem.
Oh, by the way, Ty, actually, I need to admit this to you now as well, because I've seen enough of him now.
Max. I said it was time. Really.
You know what it is? I feel like as Newcastle are getting better, so is he.
Yeah, like honestly, calculated chaos Daps. He just causes havoc.
Well, against us the other week, he was a problem, man. And I say when we play with inverted fullbacks, it's fine on the right. It's usually fine on the right hand side because Walker's pace will get him back. But against the Maximum, we just came on.
There's only one way. There's one way to utilize St. Maximum, and that's when he has to help the left back out. Matt Target, you have to get him back in his own.
If Liverpool didn't get Lewis Diaz, then Max would have been perfect for Liverpool on the left because he's just nuts. But so Max is good, man. I'm glad to see it.
Ryan Free says, what do you think about Chelsea giving new long contracts to young players like Broja, Reece James, who will be the highest paid defender in Chelsea history? Is it a good idea by the new owners?
Listen, Reece James, 1,000,000%. Like, come on, man. There's not.
I still think he's the best fullback in the league right now.
Yeah. Balanced fullback. Yeah, I'd agree with that. You know what? And you could argue that over the next couple of months, that do you know what? Reece James is actually a perfect replacement for Kyle Walker. Perfect.
Yeah, he is.
The problem is
because he can play that midfield role.
He loves Chelsea, innit? He wants to be their captain. So that's why they have to tie him down like that. 100%. If Reece James was a City player, I'd be giving him a 7-year contract or something. Like, real talk.
Tie that man. Tie that man
by the
down.
way, man. I don't know if you clocked. Did you see Broja got a 6-year deal last night?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Broja got a 6-year deal. I think that's why that question was there, obviously, because Reece James is going to get a new one. But the Broja one, I'm not even going to lie. Like, I know Broja played at Southampton last year and he's got potential and talent. Tuchel wants him as part of the plan, but a 6-year deal for me I was shocked. A 3-year deal would have got, because then you could have been like, right, we don't work out, move him on. But 6 years.
6 years for Broja seems a bit mad.
He hasn't even played like 2 games. Like, it's crazy, really. Or started even.
Treble, you can actually have wonderful hair. Why the cap? Because I've been saying this all the time. There's lights up there. I get headaches so quick. I've got 3 lights and actually 2 extra little ones above me. It's jarring when it's pinning down on the top of my eyelids. Like, honestly, that's why I wear a cap. And also, but today, I woke up, bro. I woke up about an hour ago. You think I'm doing my hair just to come on, fam? Like,
oh, my head's fucked. I ain't got a trim till Thursday, so that's why I'm wearing a cap.
You know what I mean?
You will not see me without a cap on till Thursday evening, and I'll say that unless you're a delivery driver that just happens to rock up. Otherwise, I'm gonna have a cap on.
But yeah, on the Newcastle game, do you reckon Isak scores today?
I do, Cass. I'm with you. I think it'll be a low scoring though. I'll go Isaac to score like you, but I'll go low scoring. I'm gonna go 1-1. Yeah,
1-1.
Yeah. I think
I'm going 3-2. 3-2 Newcastle. 3-2 Newcastle for me, man.
I think 3-1 Newcastle.
I hope there's goals.
Yeah, there's definitely got to be a goal to that. But how is Zaha back?
Yeah, he scored last week as well.
Oh yeah, didn't he? Yeah, of course he did. Yeah, and he was,
yeah. And
you know what?
That's what I mean. Oh, Elise's cold, man.
So that's gonna be what? Eze, Elise, Zaha, and is it gonna be Jordan Ayew, bro?
Nah, it can't be. Now, who did they start last? I think it was Mateta. They started again last.
Can I say something about Elise though? And
Zaha plays up front. Of course not.
See what? Yeah. You see how people are saying that Gallagher was good at Palace, but now he's at Chelsea. It's kind of showing his true colours. I think that's something that on Elise and Esse, on both of them, it could be a similar thing. They are looking good. But bro, look how good Gallagher looked for Crystal Palace.
Do you know what?
I'm going to say this. I'm going to say it now. He was overrated, bro.
Yeah, I thought. Do you know? Don't you think when you look at Eze and Elise, they give me that Mahrez vibe? You know, that they flare.
They look a bit more natural with it. They look more natural with it.
Yeah, they're basically like Mandem ballers. That's how I look at them.
But I think Elise, for me, Elise, the front three worked for me. Zaha, Elise, Eze, and the target man. They need a better striker for me, man.
But it is a thing that players come out of smaller clubs, and when they go to other places, they don't look. There's no links. There's no links with either of them.
They are young as well. You're right. They don't want to be too early. That's the thing. Yeah. You got when you're at that age and you're developing and getting regular game time like that, you don't want to just like jump at the first opportunity. Then all of a sudden you're on the bench and doing this. It stalls your development. I think you're right. Stay there for another 1.5, 2 years, and then make that move.
Yeah.
Pablo's asking. We literally touched up on this, Pablo, by the way, about Fabio and Carvalho and Elliot. Yeah, I know. We literally touched on it at the start. Well, I definitely did. I think it works behind Nunes. Nunes doesn't have to drop deep or whatever. He just needs to lurk up front if you got that. If you, man, don't win today, I'm telling you now, there's going to be a lot of questions. A lot.
Oh, this game is massive. Bro. They are going to win today.
Yeah, no, but if they don't, but there's the whole if they don't, there's going to be a lot of questions, man, and a lot more than before. I'm
not going to lie. That stat about them not scoring first in like that many games is mad for me. For Liverpool, that is mad. But
100%.
Yeah, I think who they play. Oh, do you know what? They've won their last 2, haven't they? So
yeah, they have. I think, but yeah, another good game we got. I want to keep my eye on today. Yeah, it's definitely that Wolves v Southampton game because I'm expecting a lot more from Wolves. And I think Southampton got goals in them and everything and whatnot. But Leeds are obviously Jesse Marsh, obviously bigger. I think he's doing great things at Leeds. Daps called it. I'm always going to say it. Daps called it first before anyone. And
well, it's because
Jesse Marsh at Leeds.
Yeah,
he called it. He called it.
But I also said that when he went in there, I didn't think it was right at the time. But he did keep him up. But I thought bringing in a manager like that in a relegation battle where he's openly saying it's not about results, it's about performances. It's like, no, in a relegation battle, it's about results. It's not about performances. But then he's had a whole summer, right? And he's a coach. He is a coach, 100%. He's not a manager. He's not that again. He's not a manager like who is it? The guy everyone gets to save you.
Messiah.
Allardyce.
He's not Allardyce. He is a coach, to get you playing good football, right? And then, but now when you look at it, he's had the summer with them and the people he's brought in, he's been buying players that he knows. He's been buying players he's watched in the Bundesliga. Yeah. And even things like the Dan James one, Dan James leaving kind of made me chuckle a little bit because he was quite good for Leeds. He was looking quite good for Leeds, but obviously Jesse Marsh is just not the system.
Like, no, I've got Sinistera from Feyenoord, and he's better. That's it. Do you know one thing as well, Daps? Just quickly while we're talking to Jesse Marsh, is that obviously he come from Leipzig, and they play high pressing, energetic football up and down. Out of all the teams in the Bundesliga, they suit the Prem the most. So as a style manager, he gets it, and that's why when he brought Tyler Adams and these players in, they just look like they're so up and down. The energy, they're not having a problem.
I like that. Was it Roger?
Rocco as well. Yeah, him and Rocco from Bayern Munich. And
just holding the midfield down, man.
Did you see the clip that Leeds put out last night of Jesse Marsh's man management with the new signing?
Nah.
So basically, they signed a new Italian, like he's a hot talent, some black kid, from Italy, and he played for a team called Zurich. Mancini gave him minutes for Italy in Nations League. Anyway, they signed him on deadline day. And then Leeds done a live footage of him meeting the manager for the first time, walking through the building, goes into the dressing room, staff room, and then Jesse Marsh is chatting to him. But if you watch, I'll send the clip after to you. Yeah, it's about a minute long. Just watching Jesse Marsh's man management of him was sick, like bare personal. Yeah. He's like, your family here. Oh, let me go meet your family. And the guy spoke English.
That's what
he's
like, about,
where did you learn English? Talking about school and that. It was sick, man. And I was like, do you know what? Jesse, man, he's got it on point. You need man management in today's football, man.
Yeah, 100%. Didn't he leave? I swear he left. Was it not Leipzig? It was Salzburg. He left, I think, because he didn't agree with the way they were going, wasn't it? I think.
Yeah. And he went and he was doing really good at Salzburg as well.
Yeah.
No, I think he was the Haaland manager, maybe, or was it the Mane manager? It was one of them. He managed one of them.
The Daka.
Or Daka. So it might have been Daka. It might have been the Daka one. Yeah.
I'm still waiting for Daka to come good, as well, by the way.
Yeah, he might have been one of just. He looks good. The thing is, he looks good in Europe, but in the Premier League, he just don't look good.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
He really doesn't. But
do you know what, Cass? In that Southampton game, all I'm going to say is that centre back they've signed from Germany, Bella Kocher.
I said his name. I said it before he even played.
Yeah,
said it before he played, man. He came from what's it called? Bochum, and I'm telling you now, you know how I knew about him slightly. It's literally because of about 3-4 years ago because of FM, bro.
Someone said that to me at work about.
And then I'm like, okay, cool. And then I started
come true.
Yeah. And then basically, I my favorite team in Germany is actually Schalke. So I watched that's my team to watch. And when they got relegated, I was kind of pissed off. I don't know why I like Schalke. I just do. It's just the opposite team from
hell, bro. It must be.
I know.
Point.
It helped us win the Champions League, Cass. That's why back in.
It must have been. It must have been when we slapped them. So I follow Schalke. Dortmund's obviously their direct rivals. But and then obviously from there.
On the last day, didn't Southampton get another 2 City youngers as well?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
I found out what it is now.
Lavia and Bella Kocher are absolutely top.
That's how I see it. Against Schalke, Kocher was a beast a couple seasons ago. I was thinking, all right, cool. It's like this guy looks serious. And I'm surprised to see his name come up for Southampton.
So I didn't realise, but Steve said yesterday it's because they've got one of our old academy managers or something.
That's why. That's why. I knew there was something. So he's taking random, man.
I was saying I rate Southampton's academy. So the fact that they're kind of going to City for a load of youngers kind of shows the levels. But yeah, Lavia looks cold.
Your buyback clause, no way you let him go to another Premier League club. I'm sorry, you don't.
I don't think so.
No, I think they do. I can't lie. I like Lavia, but when you've got Calvin Phillips and Rodri in the ages that they are, I can't really see them moving on Calvin Phillips in the next 2 or 3 seasons. Anyways, it'll be very hard for Lavia to get the buyback. Do you get what I mean? It'll be interesting.
Well. He's got a sell-on on it as well. I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the sell-on fee is going to be the big one.
On all of them.
Yeah, sell-on would be interesting.
I'm telling you now, someone he could do with, if he develops, I can see him going to someone like Newcastle where they need it. I can see they look for the youngsters. They need a DM, someone in front of Bruno and whoever going forward. It makes sense as a project going forward. As a youngster, I'd be like, yeah, I want to be there.
Yeah.
And I think Southampton selling for a good 60-70 million to them as well if he develops in the next couple of years. I really do. Actually, you know what? I wouldn't even go as far as they even might sell him next season if he does very well. Someone will come in for him if he does that well.
He's only 18 as well. He's bare young though.
Yeah. Belgium qualified. Yeah,
Belgium. Yeah. Well,
Lavia's brilliant. This is what I'm saying. He's 18 years old. That's why I say.
I wonder if he'll feature for Belgium in the World Cup.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wonder if he gets an outside call up.
If I'm Newcastle though,
playing like this in the Premier League, you can't really, it's the Premier League, isn't it? If you keep playing like this in the Premier League, they're going to be sniffing 100%.
Yeah, if I'm Newcastle, I'm looking at Elise for that right wing spot and Lavia, and then I'll probably look at upgrading that left back option as well for next season, for the next window.
Yeah.
But right, what else we got to talk on? City.
We've got to talk on City. We've got to talk on City and Villa.
Someone even
is this the match? Is this the match that's Gerald? I think because of the big teams that Aston Villa have been playing, I reckon he doesn't get sacked from this game.
What you're saying? City win, yeah, straight away.
I said it. I said 5-6-0, didn't I?
If Villa put in a performance and they lose 2-1 or 1-0, it's cool. If they get slapped 4-0 or something, I think it's gone. I just don't get what Gerrard can do to save the bell, man. Like, it's like a boxer. You know when they're getting punched up against the ropes, about boxing, and the rest not like stepping in yet. It's like, just step in, bruv, and like call it a day, man.
I think this is an important one for us as well, still, because it's look, we had a great result against Forest, and we had 2 good comebacks before that where we'd gone, what was it, 3-1 down against Newcastle, and we'd gone 2-0 down against Palace. So we've had two good comebacks, but I think for this we've just got to continue the form from Wednesday night. I want to see Diaz and Stones have a solid game. That's really important.
That's just quick. Do you want to see any changes?
De Bruyne will start, bro.
Oh yeah, cool. Fucking hell, yeah.
Wait, this is the maddest thing. I put a post on Insta earlier, right, of Haaland and De Bruyne chatting. I was like, imagine these two weren't on the pitch together on Wednesday. Like, Haaland came off and De Bruyne came on, and one of Steve's mates was there with Forest, and he messaged Steve and said, "You lot are taking the fucking piss." Literally.
Even at 5-0, you know, bringing on De Bruyne, not even saying I'll rest him for the weekend.
But, so I think De Bruyne will start. Do you know what? I'll be honest. I want to see that front three again. I think Foden, Haaland, Alvarez worked.
Done well, man.
Alvarez.
Tevez, mate.
He's got an engine like Bernardo Silva.
Yeah,
but that his second goal, the balance on his second goal, like he easily could have just kind of leant backwards and put that rosette. The balance was insane.
Do you know what he helps with as well? Like, not saying he's like a pressing animal, but you know how you had Jesus as that sort of trigger. He can kind of be a little bit of a. People don't notice off the ball, but like a bit of a Jesus.
He's what Mahrez doesn't do as much. Yeah. He offers more of press than Mahrez does. And this is the thing that I'll be honest. I said this before, Ty. Haaland was pressing well. Haaland was winning the ball back the other day as well. So I think that front, I would like to see that front three again.
If Villa gets sacked, then Daps and Ty, do you reckon Pochettino comes in for that job?
Bro, it's a good shout, you know.
That's what my man was saying in the comments right there.
I said Leicester should have gone for Poch.
What else is there for him now?
I mean, it's an exciting project. You've got a lot of young players. There's actually a good squad there. You can build on something like that. And they've clearly got money to spend.
And they spend money, Cass. Yeah.
Yeah, the good owners. Good owners.
Guys, I've got to make a move. Sorry, guys. But yo, everyone.
One question, Ty, just quickly. One question. Are you nervous?
Here we go.
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Score prediction.
Ask me tomorrow. 1-1 Man United.
Nervous. I told you, you're all nervous.
Joe, hey, guys, do one thing for Cass and Daps and myself. Please make sure you like this video. 85 you on a lunchtime stream. I'm making a move now. Keep supporting these. I big up my brothers every single time, man. You guys, I'll catch up with you in a bit, yeah?
I'll shout you in a bit.
Yeah. Cool.
Well, I think we're like 2 likes off of 75 right now. 3 likes of 75. So there's 90 people in here. So please do smash that like.
90 people in here. A few of you smash that like button. That'll probably push us up to about 100 people in here. And then I can finish this stream happy that I've done a stream hanging out of my arse and then lie down and watch football for the rest of the day. Cass, you still nervous though?
No, I'm not nervous. I'm not joking. I don't think I'm nervous. I don't know what it is about not being nervous. There's got to be a press conference today at some time. I'm not too sure what time it is.
Look, I think Arsenal started the season so well. I think their mentalities look really, really good. But I'm not going to lie. I think tomorrow is a huge test of their mentality, a massive test of their mentality. Not only because they're coming to Old Trafford and I get it. the rivalry between Arsenal and Man United is huge. Like when people say the Liverpool City rivalry is fake and all of that, this rivalry is big between Man United and Arsenal. But I think the biggest test on their mentality is the fact that the players that are starting, they do know that defensively, as in, and I mean in midfield, they're weak. They've got injuries. And so it's a test of the mentality. Do the players that are starting believe that they've got enough with the injuries they've got? Because, you know, then it's not good without Partey, without... I've been joking about El Nani, but
yeah,
he is a player that can do that role. He's not there. Partey's not there. I do believe Zinchenko could come in and do that role. He's not fit, apparently.
He's not there.
What about Ramsdale? Is he... Because I heard
apparently I know that he's being assessed, but the latest is Arteta. Well, they're like, it's just being assessed. That's all I know with the
that
whole,
would be huge. Ramsdale would be a massive miss for them.
Who's their backup? Who's their backup goalkeeper? I have no idea. So it's just I'm trying to even look now who's out, or there's nothing. We don't know anything until.
But
is there even an Arsenal press conference?
I'm telling you, Jesus, will be up for it, right? He's going to be pressing from the first minute.
You know what? I don't mind. I don't really mind about. I don't really mind that. Why I don't mind it is because when De Gea gets the ball, he's clearly not being asked to really pass through the lines when he should do a little bit more at Old Trafford, but he just loses anyways. And it's
I'll tell you what, that is for me. I think we touched on it yesterday, and I'll say it again. That's the battle of the day for me: Jesus and Martinez.
Yeah, and I think Martinez wins that.
Like, that Brazilian Argentinian battle.
I rate Jesus in it. I think he's class. I don't think he's world class, but he's class in it at what he does. But he's not a guy that's gonna turn out every single game and do things every single game. Like, people forget that this guy's not a world class striker. He's not gonna do things every single game. He will do as much as he can to help.
Hold on. But here's the thing: when you say he's not a world class striker, right?
Yeah.
What are you basing that on?
No, just in terms of what I've seen, I just don't think he's world class. Like, in terms of his, I think he's got great ability and everything. I think he's got very good ability, but
the middle, bro. At the moment for Arsenal, he's looking world class, right? And then for me at City, he wasn't playing through the middle, but we were seeing what he can do. And I'll always say it: these are the games that he would get right. If Jesus was getting rested at City in the small games when they had big game. When we had big games, he was coming in because he'll be up for it and he will be pressing. That's all I'm saying. Him and Martinez, because I do rate Martinez as well. When's this height thing going to stop, by the way?
I don't know, when Souness and Carragher decide to shut up for once and actually stop talking like dinosaurs of the game. That's it. It's just the pundits.
I don't get it, bro. I think
I haven't seen it.
Look good.
Well, I've told you, times are changing. Times are changing in the Prem, and Man United are probably about to set the trend about you not needing a big centre back.
Well, and he didn't come in the end. Koundé's small as well, isn't he?
Yeah, he's like 5'10". That's what I'm saying. So, now we got one more game to cover, though. I suppose I don't even really want to talk about Forest and Bournemouth. It's a clash of the shit, isn't it? But
Forest Bournemouth, God, that is going to be.
It's probably the only game that we can actually really touch up on, but it's just, I don't know what I expect Bournemouth to lose, especially at Nottingham Forest again.
Forest need to work out who they're playing
their best 11 is, and their best 11.
And this is a good game to work it out in, to be fair with you.
They
can't be trying much against City at the Etihad, but against Bournemouth, But is that the last game? We spoke.
That's literally, there's nothing to really talking about for the Saturday games. Obviously, big up as well. So Casemiro and Ronaldo need to come to the side. Big game players. Bruno and Elanga need to be dropped. I said Casemiro needs to come in for McTominay, and I said Ronaldo needs to come in for Elanga for me. I think Bruno is going to be vital in this game. I don't think he gets dropped. I think he's going to be very vital in the pressing game, and I think he's going to do very well against someone like Lokonga. That's what I said. I think Bruno scores.
I keep seeing Bruno scoring. Do you know what? On Matisse's, actually, that'll be out today. Matisse's show. Hold tight, Matisse. We were talking about you lot yesterday, and you know that Varane, so Varane's got Martinez next to him now, and that's, you can tell he's already feeling more comfortable with that. But now he's got his homie, he's got fucking Casemiro in front of him, as well. So it's like, right, I'm feeling a bit more confident now, and he should do. And then I think Ronaldo might start as well. I think this is a type of game where you could start Ronaldo because it's a big game, man. You know what? Listen, right now, yeah, Ronaldo kind of needs to get the United fan base back on his side, right? I'm not saying the United fan base is switching on him, but there's definitely there's a bit of love loss in it.
Of course there is. He needs to hurry up and score against the way you forget is goals.
Well, exactly. He scores again. He comes in, scores against Arsenal, and that is his season kicked off instantly. Forget the rest. Forget the summer. We know you want to go next summer. You might even go in January, but until then, just do what you did last year and score some important goals, please.
Yeah. What else is Az saying? Yeah, Yao, you're here late again, man. Just watch it back. Just watch it back. It's not a long stream. I think McTominay's played well. Need that physicality in midfield. I think either him and yeah, but you don't need Casemiro and Casemiro and McTominay in the same midfield. I feel like one of them's is enough for me. Eriksen's got that 8 position locked down as well. To start, he's starting. Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said, isn't it? Doing again. The McMiro,
Casemiro.
But yeah, I just can't see. That's a negative midfield for me, like a McTominay and Casemiro. So and Eriksen's the 8. Clearly, he's going to start. Bruno's going to start, and it has to be out. Casemiro and McTominay's going to start.
Bro. I think with the fact that Arsenal only have Xhaka there, I think you need to get him. You need.
Yeah, Odegaard. We don't know if Odegaard's going to be injured or not.
I forgot and you know what? Last season, Odegaard wasn't. I don't think Odegaard was that good last season, right? But he started this season well. He's very important to them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hold on. Put that one back.
Don't get sucked into it. Don't get sucked into it. It's not worth it.
Yeah, man.
It's not worth it. Yeah, I'm glad that you subscribed, Fernandez Magnifico. That's all I'm gonna say. If you want to rattle Daps some more, be my guest, man. Anthony said 4-0 City as well. I said 5. What did I say? 6-0. I said 6-0.
The last time someone said to me on a stream that I think it was Z on Football Terrace where he said in a face-to-face movie, you know, the real KDB is Daps, and I was baffled thinking, who the fuck's he gonna come out with? He goes, man, like Bruno, and then we played you in the derby and KDB put in an absolute masterclass and Bruno did fuck all. And since then, Bruno hasn't done much. And guess what? KDB has one player of the season, I think twice, probably. So, yeah, man.
Well, I don't know what else to say. I think we can just wrap it up there just before the game and everything.
And you're up at the game tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'll be up in Manchester tomorrow. And later on, we've got a review. We got a review of the Premier League later with Daps as... We've also got man like Rory supporting, obviously talking about the Chelsea game. We've got a Newcastle, got Adam Pearson. Anyone who doesn't know Adam Pearson, he'll be around as well. And also we have a Liverpool fan in Ash from Klopp Zone.
Oh, sick, lovely. So we got 5 man, yeah.
Yeah, got a couple Northerners, got a fake Northerner, and a Southerner.
Maybe, possibly might grab a 6. Maybe we'll see.
Well, if you're gonna grab a 6, you're gonna have to be a Tottenham fan, surely, right?
Yeah, you know what? I'll watch the games today wisely because for the first time, I've got a chilled day. I'm going to watch football all day long. Although I am still hoping that someone, and if there's anyone watching this that knows someone that has a spare ticket for the City Villa game, please tell them to get in contact with me because I still kind of want to go to it, but I can't get a ticket for love nor
money. How much are you willing to spend?
Wow, you got one?
Oh, I feel like I can find you one right now.
Yeah, please do.
All right, cool. Well, I'm going to end it there anyways. I'll probably talk to you after this then.
See you at 9:45, people.
Yeah, in a bit. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video on the way out. So before you go out and just double check, please like the video. We're on about 80 odd. So it's nice to see 85. So yeah, man, in a bit. And we'll be back later on at 9:45.